My name is Margaret Hayes. I'm 67 years old, a widow, and I live alone in a small, quiet house on the outskirts of Dallas, Texas. I never asked for luxury. I never wanted a mansion. All I wanted was peace and a little dignity in my old age. But I learned something the hard way. Sometimes the person who smiles the sweetest is the one stealing from you the most. And it all started with one sentence. It was a warm Sunday afternoon when my son David visited me. He walked in holding a bright bouquet of flowers and a box of pastries from a fancy bakery downtown. He looked tired, like the world was always heavy on his shoulders. David was a successful businessman, a millionaire at 38. He hugged me quickly, then sat down and said with a proud smile, "Mom, I'm really glad you're doing okay. Clara told me she's been giving you the support money every month. I'm happy you don't have to worry anymore." I froze. Support money? I swallowed hard and asked quietly, "What support money, David?" His eyebrows lifted. "You know, the $5,000 I send every month. Clara handles it so you don't have to deal with bank stuff." My heart started pounding like a drum in my chest. $5,000? For the last 7 months, I had been living off church food boxes, neighbor donations, and a little bit of savings I was stretching like a thread. I didn't want to embarrass him, so I whispered, "David, I've been managing. The church helps me sometimes." His smile faded instantly. "Mom, what do you mean the church helps you?" Before I could answer, the front door opened, and there she was, Clara, my daughter-in-law. She entered like she belonged in a magazine, silk dress, perfect hair, shiny heels, and perfume so expensive it felt like it was choking the air. Her smile was bright, but her eyes, cold. She kissed David's cheek and looked at me like I was an old chair she couldn't wait to throw away. "Oh, Margaret," she said sweetly, "don't worry, David. Your mother just forgets sometimes. She's getting older." I felt my fingers tighten around my teacup. I may be old, but I wasn't confused. David stood up, his voice tense. "Clara, you've been giving her the money, right?" Clara didn't blink. "Of course, every month. But honestly, David, I've been thinking." She turned to me with a smile so fake it almost hurt to look at. "Margaret, you always tell us you're blessed and humble, so I made a choice." "A choice?" I asked. Clara nodded proudly. "I started sending your money to charity instead." My mouth fell open. David looked shocked. "You did what?" Clara placed her hand on his chest like she was calming a child. "Relax. It's still helping. It's going to God's people. It's better than wasting it on unnecessary things. And your mother is fine. She has church help." I stared at her. So that was it. She wasn't just stealing. She was stealing with a holy excuse. Charity, a beautiful word people use to hide ugly sins. David's voice rose. "Clara, that money was for my mother." Clara's face tightened. "David, don't act like she's suffering. Look at her. She has a roof. She has food. She doesn't need luxury." I whispered, "I didn't ask for luxury." Clara smiled. "That's why you should be grateful." Grateful? I almost laughed, but I didn't. I stayed quiet. Because that day, I decided I wouldn't fight with words. I would fight with proof. The next morning, I went straight to St. Mary's Church. Reverend Cole was standing near the entrance, greeting people. When he saw me, his face softened. "Margaret, are you okay?" I hesitated, then asked gently, "Father, has Clara ever donated money to the church in my name?" His eyebrows pulled together. "In your name? No, not that I remember." My stomach sank. "What about donations to charity? Anything big?" He shook his head slowly. Margaret, we haven't received anything like that. My throat went dry. So she lied again. I walked out of the church feeling like the world had tilted. If she wasn't giving me the money and she wasn't donating it, then where was it going? That evening, I sat at my old kitchen table with my notebook and my phone. I remember Clara once bragging about a charity she supported. She called it Hope Harbor Foundation. She said it helped poor mothers. I typed the name into my phone. A website popped up. It looked professional. Beautiful photos, sad faces, big donation button. But something felt wrong. There was no address, no phone number, no real team members, no registration details, just a PayPal link. My heart started beating faster. I clicked deeper. I noticed the website was only created 6 months ago. 6 months, the exact same time David said the payment started. I whispered to myself, "Oh my God." It wasn't a charity, it was a trap. That night, I called Clara. My voice was calm and weak on purpose. "Clara, I'm sorry for how I acted. I understand what you meant about charity." Clara's tone changed instantly. "Oh, Margaret, I'm glad you finally see it." I continued softly. "I want to donate too. I want to be part of it. Can you come tomorrow and show me how to give money to Hope Harbor?" There was a pause. Then she smiled through the phone. "Of course, that's so sweet. I'll come by." I hung up and I whispered, "Tomorrow, you're going to confess without realizing it." That night, I asked my neighbor, Mrs. Donnelly, to help me set up my old tablet camera in the living room. It recorded everything. The next day, Clara arrived looking proud. She sat on my couch like she owned it. "Okay, Margaret," she said, "I'll show you how the charity works." I pretended to struggle with my phone. "Oh dear, absolutely. We'll pick it up right there and dive deeper into how Clara's lies unraveled. The next chapter will definitely be filled with some powerful revelations and a bit of sweet justice for Margaret." Clara leaned forward, tapping her long, manicured nails against my coffee table like she was bored. "Okay, Margaret," she said with a bright smile. "Open your phone, I'll guide you." I held my old phone in my hands and pretended to squint at the screen. "Oh, dear, my eyes aren't what they used to be," I murmured. "You know, Clara, I'm so grateful you've been taking care of everything." Clara's smile widened, proud. "Of course," she said, "someone has to." Behind her, the small tablet camera was recording everything, every word, every expression, every lie. I clicked on the charity website, Hope Harbor Foundation. Clara pointed at the Donate Now button. "You see, this is where the money goes. It helps widows, mothers, people who really need it." I nodded slowly. "How much do you donate from David's money each month?" I asked gently. Clara didn't hesitate. "All of it," she said casually, "the full $5,000. My heart clenched, but my face stayed calm. "All of it," I repeated, letting the words hang in the air like a heavy curtain. Clara shrugged. "Well, you're alive, aren't you? You have food from church. You don't need to waste money on extra things." I swallowed the pain. "Clara, can you show me where the money is sent, like the account details?" I asked. Clara rolled her eyes slightly like I was being annoying. "You really want to see the details?" "Yes," I whispered. "I just want to understand." She sighed dramatically, then pulled out her own phone. "Fine, look." She opened her banking app with the confidence of someone who never expected to be questioned. She scrolled and tilted the screen toward me, and that's when I saw it, a list of monthly transfers. $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, again and again. But the recipient wasn't a charity organization. It was an account named Hope Harbor Foundation, LLC. And right below it, another name connected to the account, Clara Hayes, Administrator. My stomach turned. I looked up slowly. Administrator? I asked softly. Clara's smile stiffened. Oh, that's just paperwork, she said quickly. You know how charities work. I nodded. Of course, I said calmly. Then I asked the question that made her throat tighten. So, Clara, if it's charity, why did a luxury handbag arrive at my house paid from this charity account? Clara froze. Her eyes widened just a little. What handbag? I stood up slowly and walked to the hallway. I returned holding the receipt I had found in the box. I placed it on the table in front of her. Clara stared at it like it was a snake. For the first time, her perfume couldn't hide her fear. Clara laughed suddenly, sharp and fake. "Oh, Margaret," she said, waving her hand, "that's not what you think." I tilted my head. "Then what is it?" She leaned back and crossed her legs. "David's money is family money," she snapped, "and if I want to use some of it, I can. I'm his wife." Her voice was no longer sweet. It was cold, mean, real. I stared at her. "And I'm his mother," I said quietly, "the woman who raised him with empty hands and full prayers." Clara smirked. "You raised him, yes, but I own him now." Those words hit my chest like a slap. I whispered, "You don't own a man, Clara." Clara stood up, towering over me in her heels. "Listen, old woman," she hissed, "you should be thanking me. I could have let you rot alone, but I kept David happy and I kept you alive." My hands trembled, but my voice stayed steady. "You kept me alive by stealing from me?" Clara's eyes narrowed. "Prove it." She said it like she was daring me, like she believed I was too old, too weak, too afraid. I smiled softly. "Oh, Clara," I said, "I already did." Clara blinked. "What?" I looked toward the corner of the room where the tablet was hidden, and Clara followed my eyes, her face drained of color. Clara's voice shook. "You recorded me?" I nodded. "I did," I said calmly. "Every word you just said is saved." Clara's breathing became fast. She grabbed her purse like she was about to run, but I didn't move. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I simply said, "You used the word charity to make yourself look holy while you stole money meant for an old widow." Clara's lips parted, but no words came out. Then she snapped. "You think David will believe you?" she shouted. "He trusts me. He loves me." I looked at her with tired eyes. "Clara," I whispered, "a man can love a woman and still hate what she's done." She scoffed. "He won't leave me," she said cruelly, "because without me, he's nothing." I stepped closer. "No," I said softly, "without you, he will finally see again." Clara's eyes flickered with panic. Then she turned and stormed toward the door. But before she reached it, my phone rang, and when I looked at the screen, my heart nearly stopped. David calling. Clara froze too, because she saw the screen, and she knew the truth was about to explode. I answered slowly. "Hello, David," I said. His voice sounded tense. "Mom, are you okay?" he asked. "Clara said she's at your house." I glanced at Clara. She was staring at me like a predator watching prey. I spoke gently. "Yes, sweetheart," I said. "She's here." David exhaled. "Good. I need you to put her on the phone." Clara's eyes widened. She snatched the phone from my hand. "David!" she laughed nervously. "Hi, baby." but David cut her off immediately. "David, Clara," he said sharply, "I just got a call from my accountant. There's an account under my mother's name that I don't recognize." Clara's smile disappeared. What are you talking about?" she stammered. David's voice grew colder. "The recipient account for the monthly $5,000 payments," he said. "It's not my mother's bank." Silence. The room felt like it stopped breathing. Then David said something that made Clara's knees almost buckle. "And Clara, that account is linked to you." Clara's hands started shaking. She looked at me with hatred, but I only looked back calmly, like a judge. David's voice cracked. "Tell me the truth, Clara," he demanded, "right now." Clara opened her mouth, but no lie came out strong enough, and that's when she whispered, "I was going to fix it." David went silent. Then he said, low and deadly, "You stole from my mother." Clara's eyes filled with tears instantly, fake ones. "No, David, listen." But David was done. "I'm coming there. Don't move." The call ended, and Clara slowly lowered the phone. Her face was pale, her lips trembling. She stared at me like she was seeing me for the first time, not as an old woman, but as a storm. Clara whispered, "You ruined me." I leaned forward and said quietly, "No, Clara, you ruined yourself the moment you stole from a woman who had nothing left but dignity." Clara's voice turned bitter. "You think you've won?" she hissed. I smiled softly. "This isn't winning, this is justice." Outside, a car pulled into the driveway fast, tires crunching gravel. A door slammed, heavy footsteps on the porch. Then the front door opened, and David walked in. His face was pale, his eyes were red, and for the first time in years, he looked at his mother like he finally remembered who she was.